Hello, my name is Kane Munro and today I'm talking about business and life advice in song lyrics. So just what are today's lyrics? Cracker of a song and a good film clip. Check it out. Links at the end. Now we all know that the things that we read take up the space in our heads, but sometimes it can feel like the mainstream media or any media that we consume is taking up more space than we'd really like. Now with a constant stream of news stories about natural disasters, political turmoil and violence, it's really easy to become overwhelmed and start feeling like the world is a dark and scary place, and sometimes it is. Equally, with a constant stream of rubbish stories about celebrities, cancelling people and virtual signalling, it's easy to become overwhelmed and start feeling like the world is a dumb and superficial place, which sometimes it is. Now, this can have a serious impact on our mental health, leading to anxiety, depression and insomnia. So it's really important to remember that the mainstream media doesn't always reflect reality. Remember, we live in a modern world where there is an overwhelming amount of information available at our fingertips. In fact, more than every other generation before us combined. Now, it can be tempting to spend hours scrolling through social media or reading the latest news article on whatever platform you like. However, it's important to be selective about what we choose to read and to consume. Too much exposure to mainstream media or any media can be damaging to our mental health. The constant stream of news can create a sense of anxiety and despair. And if we're not careful, we can become desensitized to the suffering of others. It's important to remember that we have a choice in what we read. We can choose to focus on positive stories, stories that inspire hope and compassion. When we make the conscious decision to fill our minds with positive information, we actually help to create a better world for ourselves and for those around us. So while there are definitely problems in the world, don't get me wrong, there's also a lot of beauty and goodness out there too. So if you're starting to feel overwhelmed by the news, take a break and focus on the positive things in your life. You'll be really glad that you did. Now that's all for this week. I'll be back with another lyric with advice in it next week. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and choose carefully what media that you consume.